usual. Worse than usual. Hopefully it's working at least. I don't say it well. Oh, I feel and look disgusting. Guess I'm keeping up the trend. And I still don't know how to use a ring light. Okay, let's try to make sure this is working. Hopefully it is. Please, just work. Please. Okay, I think it knows I'm here at least. I'm gonna try to find some music while I wait. Even though I realized when I was rewatching something, like just checking on it, because I really hate rewatching my own shit because even I know the quality's bad. It sounds awful. So yeah, that's always fun. Just reading something. Thank you, Lou, even though you're not here yet. Said you were on standby. Oh, apparently I left my own stream. Okay, thanks, YouTube. Thanks so much. How dangerous would it be to stick scissors in my hair as an accessory? Do you think that would be a really bad idea? So apparently no one's here, but there's a like. Okay, I'm here, but I can't like my own. Okay, finally we've got two. Yes, hi, hello, me again. I'm not sure if I want to keep the autistic, repetitive, autistic asshole. I'm already screwing myself over for the future. Well, not really, because I'm just being mean, but not a lot of people like me. But I'm not sure if I'll keep that, but definitely the hi, hello, me again. Ah, perfect. Okay, I was gonna do it, but then I realized that I'm trying to grow my hair out. And I don't want to accidentally, I just realized that's the only reason I didn't do it, of course. Yeah, I am. I realized rewatching the old one, I kind of want to make sure I'm reading stuff out loud. Lou says, are you already sick of your intro? Yeah, I'm sick of my own fucking intro. It's also just kind of long. I'd say repetitive, but that's kind of the point. But it seems kind of long. Like the hi, hello, me again seems good. I could make that part of the outro because I don't really have a good outro, but I don't personally like it when people's intros are just too long, too rehearsed or something like that. Like it's just it kind of is like, get to the point, please. So I think I definitely need a better outro, but thank you, by the way, for your constructive criticism on my last stream. Nobody's here. Oh, there's a person here. There's a third person. Maybe it's your ghost. Maybe not. Lou, wait, you ready? Oh, you read my chat to not stick scissors in your hair, and you proceeded to start to do it. Gotta respect the non-conform. Well, I wanted to know if it was a bad idea. I never said that I'd listen if you said it was. Oh, hey, are you new here? I don't recognize the name. To pick Spider. I'm gonna call you Spider. Spider-Man? I'll call you Spider because Spider-Man might get confusing. On the off chance any real spider person comes in. Spider person, not Spider-Man. Just the general population of spider people. How you doing, Spider? Also, are you new here or are you a sub? We're currently this is just a stream of my chat. Oh, you just subscribed? Thank you. That means we're like one away from 60 people. And I noticed that and I got really excited about it. I was at 58, unless somebody left. No, we're still at 58. Okay, either it's not loading or somebody left and then you just joined. Yeah, I guess you're a sub, but you're new to the streams, I take it. Is a minute. I mean, I guess you're right. We were debating about, okay, since you're new here, tell me, does this sound like too much? Because my intro is usually hi, hello, me again. I like that part, but then I added in the autistic, repetitive, autistic asshole. I feel like that might be just a bit too much. Okay, of course. The minute I start a stream, the mother. I'd messaged the mother earlier. And just you wait. Roommate will also call me, even though I called her multiple times. I unsubbed. The tism was too much. What broke you at this point? Like, after everything, what broke you? Like, I'm confused. Just keeping it to the hi, hello, me again part, leaving it at that. I kind of feel like leaving it at that, and then I might just add in, like, I hope you like the ramblings of an repetitive autistic asshole at the end. Because the ends are usually like really repetitive and long. People are used to that. They usually X out of it anyways because they know they have it in their head the whole like, yeah, I'm supposed to sub, I'm supposed to like. So they kind of already know it. Okay, I think I'll leave it at that because I personally thought like I didn't like if I rewatch or checked on some things, I was like, this just seems too much. But outros, those are usually like people have seen their shit and now they're like, okay, I'm done, I'm good now. So I think I might add that to the outro. Or I might add to the original one, but I'm definitely gonna keep the hi, hello, me again thing because that ended up being an accident. I continued to say it, and then Snowy, one of my mods, said that in a comment and was like, hi, hello, you again. I was like, I have a thing. I have a staple. Oh my god, oh shit. Okay. Yeah. I got really overly excited about that. Yeah, I got the blues. No, maybe not. I'll shout you out if you shout me out. I make that a common deal with people who are new here who have their own stuff because honestly, creators gotta look out for other creators. It's not like the platforms really help us, so I kind of think that it works well to like help each other out. Also, I'm tiny and I'm not good at like pandering to the general things that are popular. So I kind of just have to go with the whole like, hey, please advertise me. Oh, Coop. Hey, Coop. You sound like you're talking to like a pigeon, Lou. Cool, cool. Damn it. Okay. How broad are my shoulders? Are they broad enough? That's a joke from the last stream. Yeah. Okay, I guess they're broad enough. Yeah, huge shoulders. As long as I make sure to sit back. Dude, that just looks like the 80s. Honestly, it probably would still look like the 80s with the goggles. With the 80s fashion, you never know. They had some good movies, but like, can't have everything. I told you, Lou. Lou just said like a woman in the 80s wearing a power suit. I just typed the 80s thing. Yeah, we're on the same fucking wavelength, okay? It's a good thing to have with your mod. Maybes is behind you, by the way, sleeping. I hope the lighting is okay. I know it might be a bit distracting because I'm wearing my glasses today, but anyone who's been here more than once can attest that if I take my glasses off, it's going to get way too close and personal with my face, and none of us want that. My camera isn't good, but my acne is very, very visually loud. So, yeah, we don't want that. I just to exemplify how bad my eyes are. That's the mother sound. I just read that as I just twerked you on my Twitter. I was like, oh my god, what the fuck? Okay, I'm glad it doesn't show the zits. Lou said showing zits. Also, the proper thing that Spider said was I just tweeted you on my Twitter, Snapchat, and TikTok. I thought you could only tweet on Twitter. Or did you mean like shout out? I think that's what you meant. Yeah, and much appreciated. Seriously, thank you. Okay, so to anyone watching this, we need to check out the Spider dash man, then capitalize NYC. Guess you're in New York City, Spider. She, by the way, I call everyone here she, just because I'm very bad at remembering things and I probably misgender everyone. And I watch a lot of Drag Race and I grew up around a lot of females. No brothers, grew up in Saudi Arabia, only around females. So yeah, I just call everyone she, so it's sort of more of an endearing term. But anyways, she, potentially he, but I say she, has a Twitter, Snapchat, and a TikTok. Everybody better check her out. I would on TikTok if I had a TikTok. I don't really use Twitter, but I do have a Snapchat. So I guess I could add you there. I think I've got a Twitter, but I never use it. If you check it out, if you look me up, let me know if there's anything there. I don't know if it's deactivated or not because I never used it. I used it like once. I think I sent like an embarrassing probably DM to a creator. That was bad. But I did use it, I think, and I just uploaded photos of the Maybes, who's my support animal. You just started on Twitter yesterday. Spider, doesn't matter anything. Spider said, I'm gonna check what you said, Coop, just a sec. But I got 100 on TikTok and 30 on Snapchat. That anything works, dude. I'll show you out here. Also, if you want to join my Patreon, I give shout outs on every single one of my videos and streams. So it's not just my streams, it's also my videos. Any video I upload, any stream that stays on my channel, and even the ones on Patreon usually. Well, the Patreon don't have Patreon shout outs usually, but like I add in all the shout outs. Let me see what you said, Coop. Should I try for dating my best friend's friend or someone who I have her brother for 3 classes and for her 1? Gopher, like the animal, gopher. It Coop. I don't know. Like, okay, like if it's if dating your friend's friend, maybe ask. Not like ask for permission, but just let them know ahead of time. Like but only if you're like best friends with that person. Just like it's kind of like just polite thing to do. Like if you're best friends really close to this person, usually you'll tell them like, hey, I'm really interested in this person. But it's not like they're their ex, at least you didn't specify that. Okay, I was just checking to see if there's anything else there. But yeah, Spider, and Coop, I think you guys should join the Patreon. There's still 1 spot left. 1 spot. 1 spot that is left for the first month unlimited streams, which is the next tier up, but you get unlimited streams, which are literally sometimes over 7 hours long. But usually one of us taps out and passes out by then because we're tired, but we have fun. So anyways, let them know if you're super tight is a decent thing to do. Yeah, it is. I just take it from someone like who's had bad experiences with that. Like, okay, I have my ex best friend married my ex, and that wasn't fun. But okay, that scenario, like different scenario, but I will tell you that like if you're really, really close to someone, it's just like, hey, you're including me in your life even. And it's more so because the other person's in their life too. It's not so much like, oh, I need their permission. No, because that would be extra weird. That only happens usually to ask if it's okay if it's like their ex and you're asking to date their ex. That is the only time I ever know that happens. In any case, I mean, in your case, don't think a heads up would have totally made things okay. No, because like they got married and that was fine. It was afterwards when they came a year later and were like, hey, when the person who I thought was my best friend for over 15 years, almost 2 decades, like 17 or something, almost 2 decades. It's like, you're a bad influence. You're a bad person. It's like, you haven't talked to me in a year. Did I influenced you from here to Canada? Like, what? Like, I just want to understand. Spider says, by the way, my PFP profile? I don't know what PFP is. I'm sorry. Isn't Spider-Man, it's me, LOL. In a custom spider suit. Also, if I don't know what just happened to my throat, sorry about that. Also, if you want a mask with glowing white eyes, DM me. Okay, that's my giant alarm. I think it's telling me I do want a mask with glowing white eyes. Dude, I would totally fucking rock that on stream. Rock that. I've never said that before, but it sounds cool to say that. Just gotta do mental math really, really quickly, which I'm actually getting really fucking good at, and I'm very proud of myself with that. Like, bitch, I just did that while I was talking. Oh, so PFP stands for profile photo? That doesn't make sense. Well, I guess PP doesn't work. So, well, your profile, you mean the profile photo you've got now? I couldn't really tell what it is. To me, it's really small, so it just looks like it looks to me like some sort of reddish and white background with a black blob with 2 white eyes, so I can't really tell. But it doesn't look like Spider-Man, the whole like the comic Spider-Man person. But what kind of content do you make? I like to support other creators because honestly, like, other creators have helped me get subscribers, and I want to help them. If it ends up doing anything at all, even 1 or 2 people, it still matters because the algorithm likes to screw us all over, and it's not like we have someone to complain to because honestly, if you complained about the fact that your video is in SD instead of HD, you'd probably get a response faster than if you were a creator who's like, hey, my channel got wrongfully terminated. Probably would never hear from them, but you get the idea. Yeah, a month or so ago, you had to pump the brakes completely for the mental meth alarm. What do you think is going on? Like, I know this is a little bit weird, but we don't have mental meth in there. Like, damn, the powers. I go beyond Breaking Bad shit. I just, like, conjure up that shit. Let me stare at your chair and I will make some mental meth. Yeah, a month or so ago. Okay, you meant mental math. Just got it. Spider, I pretty much make videos from high buildings dressed as Spider-Man doing flips and parkour. Please tell me, sorry about that. Please tell me you're like not hovering. Are you one of those people that hovers over the edge and essentially takes videos of near-death experiences? Like, I'm not trying to shit on you. I'm just saying, could you put a harness on so you don't die? Please. Parkour, by the way, fascinates me. I think it's so cool. Like, I took gymnastics for like 6 years or so. I took it for a long ass time. Like, starting from when I was 6 to like when I was 12. And it just, insurance and shit, they were like, nah, we don't want to teach you past the back handspring, but only when you're being spotted. And also, we're going to force you to use the wrong foot, so then you almost end up breaking your ankle. Yeah, that was another story. I take it the arrangement is you send me a mask and I send you a parachute, because it seems like the most practical, way to go about these things. Electra, this is your chance. Talk about fear psychologically. What do you mean talk about fear psychologically? It's an emotion, so it's automatically psychological. But what do you want me to say? It's scary? I kind of need more specifics. Like, okay, if there's fight or flight, freeze, or like fawn if you're in like a certain scenario. There's the adrenaline. There's I need more specifics. We're a psych channel. I'm autistic and we're a psych channel, by the way. Just to let you know, Spider. Um, like the fear of heights and phobias. Oh, phobias. Okay. Well, let's start with this. Firstly, tell me what are both uh, what are the two of you's phobias? Spider. LOL. I also do home skits of what normal people do versus what Spider-Man does. I love how specific that is. It must just be so many. Could can I like put in a request? Like, do you have one of like how a normal person eats ramen and how Spider-Man or like sushi? No, how about how like normal people deal with vegans and how Spider-Man does? I feel like that would be fun. I could come up with such good ideas for your channel, dude. If you shout me out, I can give you great ideas. Like, you know, tit for tat. I think it's fair. But people can attest. I have very interesting ideas. So, no parachute needed, just a crash mat. You could avoid the need for a crash mat by a parachute, or both would be good. I'd comment on certain aspects of decisions in your life, but it's not my place, and you're shouting me out, so that comes later. I like to respectfully and kindly shit on my subscribers. I do it nicely, though. Like, I don't mean to, like, hurt people. I'll just be kindly like, you're being a dumbass. So, kindly, Spider, don't die, because that's a dumbass way to die. Like, you won't get to make any more skits if you die like that. Please, add some precautions. How normal people deal with roaches versus how Spider-Man deals. Listen, Spider-Man probably can't defeat roaches. Those pieces of shit are immortal. Spider, get how normal people eat sushi, not Spider-Man eats sushi. Oh, you already did it? Crash mat? Yeah, one of those things that's plushy that you fall on. But the vegan one sounds cool. You better shout me out, and I will have my mods, aka Lou, find it to make sure. But I think that would be hilarious. I'm just envisioning like some sort of like just end it with you in a Spider-Man suit just like tackling some guy, and it ends like, okay, have you ever seen Gus Johnson's stuff? I love his skits, but how it ends with like and it like stops midway. So if it was just you like in a Spider-Man suit just like body slamming someone, but you don't get to see what happens after, that would be hilarious. I have a fear of heights and biking / scooters, and that's about it. Biking, like biking and scooters. We talking about the regular kind or the motorized kind? Also, Spider, were you saying okay to the shout out and vegan thing? I also want to link to that because I love skits. Like, they're great for ADHD brains that can't handle too much. Do you know Gus Johnson? I love Gus Johnson and his skits. I'm so glad I went on stream. It's depression days. Woo. On the bright side, I did manage to go to my disability appointment the other day. Both motorized and pedal. Oh yeah, didn't you say you can't swim and you don't know how to ride a bike, Lou? Spider says, yeah, I also ride motorbikes in off small cliffs. I was like, small colds, like you just get mild viral infections while you're on a motorcycle. Is that your content? Like, it seems a bit too overly specific. Are you with the CDC and experiments? Allegedly, nothing the same. Anyways, I did say that, yes. Okay, so that kind of makes sense why you're scared of it. Let me get back to that just a sec. Yeah, I really hope you've at least got mild COVID motorcycle. Guarantee you get a mild case. By the way, no joking matter. Nobody get upset with me or whatever the fuck people are gonna say. Anyway, so the funny part, yeah, that's one way to get rid of a virus. But I mean, like, there's two outcomes. Yeah, it's the virus is either gone or you're dead and it's gone. So, like, please don't end up with the other one where it's like the dead part. Like, that would suck. I thought the CDC joke you were going on was funny. I'm glad you thought so. I just I feel like they watch everything right now. Damn, I look paler than the fucking wall right now. Damn, okay. Just red spots where the acne is, though. Did I miss anything else? Oh, okay, Lou, you didn't say what yours are. Oh, wait. MCMC. We love abbreviations here. Here we have WMF, Watch Me Fail. That is my most popular series with the most views on my channel is, of course, the Watch Me Fail series. For fuck's sake, great. And then there's the Wake Up With Me series, because get ready with me for what? Like, for what? So it's just, hey, let's sit together and try to get my brain past the buffering state. Okay, so you didn't say what your fears and phobias were, Spider. I guess phobias usually have to be to the level of which it's clinically debilitating. Basically, it causes clinical distress in your life. So it's debilitating. It stops you from doing a lot of stuff. It like really, really like affects your day-to-day life. Causes a huge problem. That's when it's like a huge phobia. Like, for example, somebody who hates people and doesn't like to be around them, different situation than somebody with agoraphobia. Which is different from social phobia, but like agoraphobia is like when there's different situations. I didn't know this was going to turn into a psych chat, but I guess it might be part psych chat because depression on the brain. So psych problems in my brain. I've got psych problems with the things that I need to be doing with my coursework that I haven't done because of depression days. And this is the first time I've gotten out of bed in a couple days. It's great. Yeah, lots of people use phobias just for just any mild inconvenience. Yeah, I do get it. I like understand it. I guess it can be like funny at times. I'm not one of those people who's like police all humor. Like, I'm autistic and I don't mind some tasteful autism jokes. Like, sometimes when they're delivered well, they can be really damn funny. But it's also like they can be just as offensive just as much as they can be funny. It's like any joke any type of any subject. You just be tasteful and then it's funny. But with the phobias thing, it's like, I don't know. It's hard to tell what's going on in people's brains today. Agoraphobia is the one where you can't go out much in public or large empty spaces without sturdiness in the setting, right? It's not about, I don't think, sturdiness, and also it's not about like empty settings necessarily. You don't like wide open spaces, but it's not like if there's a bunch of people, you feel much better. Yes, just to let you know, Spider, I just have a DSM on hand all the time. Like, it's literally something that I actually have special ordered, which I'm hoping, fingers crossed, are going to come through, DSM earrings. But they were like doubling the price. If any of you want to pledge a few extra dollars because I'm tight on money, I was like, I can shout you out like really, really, really good. Like, maybe if I shouted her, I want to shout the person out because they're really good. They were like, oh, that's a cute idea. Let me see. Wait. Oh, I didn't see the thing that Spider said. I don't like anti-bug spray water or big humans with tennis rackets. I don't think big humans with tennis rackets are good in most situations unless there's a net between you both. If somebody's just coming at you with a tennis racket, like just fucking run, like bolt. It doesn't matter. You don't have to know what it's about. You just need to bolt. I don't like dragons or being tied to a stone and thrown in a river. These are very specific. I'm asking, okay, not phobias, just like generally, what are some things that make you really scared that are like day to day affecting you? Like it's quite rare that you'd encounter a dragon. So let's go with the day to day type of stuff, or like the general life expectant, like things that are expected in life, like going on hikes, going to, like, you get it. I'm gonna try to find that section. By the way, if somebody says social phobia, that's actually like a separate name for social anxiety disorder. It's not agoraphobia. That's a separate thing, I believe. Also, not a psychiatrist or a licensed anything. Third-year psych student on my way there. And join me for the next, like, fucking, I don't know, 8 years or something, 12 years, whatever it is, until we finally reach that point where I actually manage to have my degree. But y'all better fucking call me doc once I reach there. Doc, doctor, just validate the fuck out of my degree. I don't like driving. Okay, I thought that was a new one. Oh, sleep-wake disorders. You mean like my chronic insomnia that likes to just torture me for my entire life? Also, Lou, I was gonna answer your thing. I read tobacco-related disorders and taco-related disorders, and I was like, well, people do have an obsession with Taco Tuesdays now. Like, it's a common thing. I wanted to answer something where on my Patreon, Lou had mentioned something about like commenting on my last stream, which I wanted to add unlicensed to your intro until you get your verification, of course. Dude, I don't want to keep reminding myself of that fact. I'll just say it before I talk. It's easier because I don't want that to be in my title. Like, that's something that's going to stick with me. If I spend 12 years or something, if I actually keep this up for that long, saying unlicensed, it's going to be hard to convince people that I am eventually. Doc, what's wrong with my 7th leg? I think I broke it climbing on up a bathtub. I'd be more worried about the fact that you have 7 legs and also that you need to climb up a bathtub. As a Patreon, you get a direct communication line with Electra. By the way, I do not tell her to do this. She's just incredibly supportive, and I appreciate it so much. I just don't want people to think that I'm just like, all right, crew, go. She's just like amazing, and we have so much fun with the Patreon. Ah, spiders. Well, you could just specify how there's like... Listen, bathtubs are like a place where spiders go to die because it's slippery and they can't get over the edge. Like, I've seen bathtubs that have just ended up being spider graveyards. But yeah, I was going to reply to Lou because Lou was commenting on my last stream. And I tried to rewatch it and I was like, that seems like one of the boring streams. And Lou was commenting on how much more fun it was. And I realized part of it was I wasn't reading out some of the chat. So it was a lot of me just sitting there. And I think that was problematic. Like, it just wasn't as enjoyable to watch afterwards. Everything I say are my own words. I don't promote anything unless someone pays me. Or you like it, obviously, because you saying that makes it sound like I'm paying you. You're paying me, Lou. Suicidal spider. Honestly, I wonder. I live in California. I don't give very many details on where I live, but I figure a state as large as California. In California, it's just sort of like bathtubs. You get real, like, spider graveyards. I don't know whether they intended to or not, but they just went there and met certain death. Okay, apparently me smiling is not something that my phone recognizes. So Lou was just commenting on how they were, both of my past streams were good. It was commenting on like the way that I had structured the private and public. And I think the public, I took note of the fact that you said, Lou, by the way, that it gets like kind of like repeating over and over again my intro. I didn't notice that I was repeating the whole intro. I meant to give like just a basic intro. but that kind of helped me to remember it. That's why I always love constructive criticism. It's really, really useful. So I always appreciate it. If it's respectful, constructive criticism, like, hey, I like your content. Here's something that I noticed that maybe you want to change, maybe you don't. Here you go. It's always like something, I don't turn that away. Also, thank you, because Lou was saying that a lot of the people were new. It was considering a lot of those folks were new, and one or two were acting out of line. You handled them smoothly. Yeah, just to let you know, Spider. Every now and then we get some folks where I end up in the position of, all right, here's what we're not gonna do, because that's my general way of telling people, settle down, or you're gonna be timed out and put in a corner and told to think about what you've done. AKA when someone repetitively asks me about my sexuality, like desperately, why do you care? Why do you care? um, oh yeah, you were talking about my funny improv and like how you didn't necessarily have to get me back on track, because usually Lou and Snowy, those are my two mods. One of them's only here right now. Blessed Lou have to keep me on track because of my ADHD and autism. I tend to like, it'll be like, oh my god, the light's too much for me to handle. Also, what I just remembered the fact that I watched something with a goose in it earlier, and I have a pass it. Like, I'll just think of everything. Oh wait, let me see. The Suicidal Spiders is a cool name for a '90s all-girl band. Oh. I feel like when I heard when you said the Suicidal Spiders, I think of that more as like a record name. Like, I think that would be more of like some sort of grunge band's record name. Yeah, I think that's more accurate. Soon we're going to be doing more productive streams where literally we do some of the things that are work together, but that's mostly on Patreon because it's boring on Publix. The Publics are going to become more bit time restricted with 2 hours or under. I'm thinking of doing those like 3 times a week, because that way I can do as many Patreon streams as I want without having to worry. It works as a record name for a group band too, a grunge band. I was about to specify like grunge, but no, you said grunge. I read it as group because my eyes are crap. Yeah, usually these streams have bullet points and specific topics. These ones are a bit tougher because I have to be really specific. But Patreon streams are great. By the way, this isn't a whole thing of advertising. I'm just talking randomly. This is a chill chat. This is us discussing. Feel free to bring up any like topics. Well, topics. Just think. Like, just don't be creepy. I only say that because the number of people coming here. People forget that there are other websites for certain things. Wow, thanks for putting it that way. I mean, technically, I didn't actually get to the showering point. I do need to shower, so there may be a Patreon showering stream. I don't want to falsely advertise. Like, no, it's not an OnlyFans type of situation. You guys just get to listen to some random jokes coming from afar under the stream of showers. Gotta grab those Patreons. I'm gonna just leave that in the chat though. No, because I heard fiance like came in to let me know that he was here, and I was like, oh fuck. I'm surprised. Didn't you hear him? He came in, he was like, hi, it's me. And I was like, yes, finally, now I have that, like, they've heard you, so now they know you exist, and you're not just this mythical fiance, and who can, like, shows up with, like, only in, because I've had, like, date night. Rewatch the video. I'm sure it's at the end, because it was while I was still in the bathroom. I had gone to the bathroom, and then I was, like, getting ready to shower. I think you should, because you can hear him, but I told him to like leave before he got into the bedroom, and he was like, okay. And I was like, listen, it's just because I was streaming, and I know he's not like one to go on stream. He doesn't like cameras. He doesn't like, it ended up being very convenient of the fact that I'm a person who likes to take Polaroids and just keep them to myself, very private person. I have stuff online, but it's mostly me, like, you know. Oh, I think it had, because we watched some stuff together, by the way. I see three people, either your ghost or not. I'll advertise your ghost, but like not just advertising. I've been thinking of doing it on the public stream too, where we just watch stuff together and I give commentary because I can last longer with that because I do get, it's like I get to come in, obviously. For a while, it was like, wait, do I talk now or not? I don't know. And then I was like, dude, if they wanted to watch this, they would watch it on their own. Like if they wanted time alone with this. But I thought that was a really funny one. I watched and found some other stuff, and I take suggestions as well. It's just that I have to watch them, or maybe with my attention span. Maybe if we want some surprise stuff, I might have Snowy or Lou watch it first, and then I might do the commentary. Like, because you guys, you know, like what I allow on my channel and don't, and you know that I'd be pretty pissed if you didn't like adhere to the general rules and stuff. Like, because it takes a lot for me to be like, no, I don't accept it. It's just like, you know. And then I could watch it and we could get like a full like live, literal during a live stream, live reaction. That might be cool. Well, the watch-alongs are a new stimulus as well. New stimulus, like a like stimulating entertainment type of thing. One thing that you aren't is a rule breaker indeed. I don't know if that's sarcasm. I think it is. I see fourth person. Hello to whoever it is. Yeah, I'm not sure if you were being sarcastic or not. But yeah, we've got the very high quality setup of a tripod with my phone on it. But yeah, this stream is mostly just us sitting here chilling, talking, because it's progression days and I have so much I need to catch up on and do, but I was tough days. Yeah, the watch-alongs give you something new to interact with. Yeah, they do. They really do, because it's also like it lets me last so many hours because I get to include stuff, and then I love it too because I love to share with you guys what I like, and I want to add some watch-alongs to the public streams. That takes a lot more like checking on stuff. I might want you guys like Lou or Snowy who are more familiar with with the online stuffs. A general thing you have to accept is that I am technologically challenged and really bad, and just I don't know boomer in a 21-year-old body, and I'm not even sure if I'm using that term correctly. That's where I'm at. So yeah, I might need help from the mods just to make sure everything's good. But if everything's good, then I'd love to do watch-alongs with maybe some TV shows or something on YouTube, and I could take suggestions. Feel free to leave comments with suggestions or anything like that. This is still Lou chatting, by the way, for anyone who's rewatching this. The ghetto screen sharing is a very artistic component of those streams. Yeah, it honestly has become that. I'm guessing you're being serious with that. I think it's kind of fun because it really feels like we're both sitting in front of this and watching something together. Because you don't screen share when you're watching a movie with someone, you watch a screen. And we've got the candle too for once things get lit. I think I understand what lit means. Yeah, technology sucks. Is there a fear for that? Yeah, I think there's pretty much a phobia for everything. I don't know if it's called like technophobia or like, I think there's a phobia for anything that like produces potential electromagnetic waves or like something like that. I think there's one of those. I forget what it was. Ooh, there's a fifth one. Hello to new peoples. Oh, no, they left. Guess just my face is that disheartening. Actually, I'm pretty sure there is, but I want to know what it's called. Are we talking like fear or phobia of phobias? Like, do you want me to find the name of the phobia that is the phobia of having a phobia, or the phobia? I'm just going to write down like phobia of phobias. Name of phobia of phobias. Well, wouldn't that just be like hypochondriac? But like, it's not coming up. The phobia of phobias. Phobophobia. Oh yeah, phobophobia is the fear of phobias. And more specifically of the internal sensations associated with the phobia and anxiety, which binds it closely to other disorders, especially with generalized anxiety disorders, in parentheses, free-floating fears, and panic attacks. This is from Wikipedia, so this is just a really close look on it. I think what it's saying is, like, it could be a fear. I'm not sure. I didn't look through the whole thing. It might be like a fear of a specific phobia or fear of phobias in general. I'm not sure. Oh, wait, news. So another day, another problem with my dog. We had a barbecue and my dog got out. Now we believe our neighbors have him. Hey, news. Thought he died. Yeah, just go ask the neighbors. Anyways, I love how we add like the Y to everything, like Snowy. Now we've got Newsy. Louie just doesn't sound right though. So we've got Lou. So it's either Lou or Willie. Willie's fine, but like Lou, no. Louie, I mean. Lou's fine. But yes, how you doing, News? We're just chilling. Today's like a really chill chat because it's depression days, fun times. Me needing to catch up on a bunch of shit that I should have already caught up on, but being extremely depressed. This is like the first time I got out of bed, and I'm just trying to find something to keep me out of bed. It's great. But I trudge along. Lou, I wouldn't even know how to live in a please recheck the spelling of that, Lou, because I have no idea what you were trying to say. News. I've seen them piling up all day. Piling up what? Lou, would you like to discuss, I guess you meant discuss your depression? Or is that more of a Patreon topic? Well, I guess it depends on what we discuss about it. Probably more of a Patreon if we go into it more detailed. But like, if it's just about day-to-day stuff or what's going on, that's like, I mean, I made this channel to show like the honesty of it. Phobia. Oh yeah, that would suck if you were afraid of like a specific phobia. It sounds more like just a general. I don't know. Ow. Stranger does random. Yeah, I think I'll go with what you called her, Lou. Hello, random. Depression is no joke. No, I just have No, that was probably bad spelling. It's no joke. Sometimes, like me personally, as someone who's had a lot of like dealt very familiar with it. Let's just say that I've developed not just because of that, but I have a fairly dark sense of humor. But I still definitely respect the severity of it, considering that I am a psych major trying to go into medicine. It kind of probably would not be the best route to take if I didn't take like those types of things seriously. Patreon is now taken 60% of users' monthly payments. Incorrect. Correct me if I'm wrong. I'm pretty sure that's wrong, considering that my Patreon isn't exactly like hundreds of dollars. So, what's up, random height? Alright. All right, Spider. Depression can be used as a joke, so can everything else. Well, it can be used as a joke, but it's about the context, the way it's used, and like I think it's also about the understanding. I think that it can be used in very poor taste, and that's a problem. But I think that I've met a lot of people with depression who appreciate the dark humor, but it isn't always about like just I mean, I'm not talking about the joke of like, "Ugh, haha, I was depressed." No, not that one. I was actually going through some hard days, like, that's what I mean. Um, Us Newsies, $6.60 isn't 60% of our monthly payment, but that would be cool numerology. News, just what I was reading might be wrong information. Well, I don't know where you read that because that's not up anywhere. Lou, so is it a general malaise? I never know how to pronounce that word, but I know it's like a general feeling of like achiness and depression and like just down, sort of like not misery. What's the word? I just learned about what is it? Melancholy. Is it like melancholy? Um, you've been feeling lately, or what news? Well, what's poor taste as an amateur comic? I've said some really tasteless comments. Forgive me. Well, it depends on what we're talking about. News, like of what poor taste is. It again, that's a very big like context thing. You got the definition, yeah, and it's pronounced malaise, like the crisps, lays. So malaise. I think that's correct. It's sort of like it was just the days where I get like sort of feeling like just shit's not working and I'm tired, the overly tired, sleeping too much, and then I get annoyed with myself for oversleeping, and then it's frustration, and then it's like I'm not accomplishing the stuff that I want to accomplish. So it's very annoying. Uno momento. We've got a fiance text, but please feel free to ask any more questions or comments. I hope you all have been doing well and haven't had any malaise impacting your life. Okay, almost done. I'm trying to learn to type extra fast. No, don't fall, don't fall. My the safety glasses are falling. I just realized things can reflect. Okay, come on, come on. Okay, thank God for that. All right, and we didn't lose these. Let's see, like the crisp, yes. Okay. Kind of phone. It's an 11 Pro something. It was a gift, so I'm not quite sure. Lou, how long do these days typically last for you, and how do you know that you're coming towards an end of it, if you do ever know? The reflection is never that clear, but it's very vigilant of you to keep that reflection thing in mind. Well, yeah, also I'm constantly reminded of reflection too because of the ring light and because I watch people with glasses and because I'm also like the internet, people are really like extra. um, well, when it comes to the days, it depends. There have been times where it can last for weeks. There are times when it can last just for a few days. And as for if it's coming to an end, it really, really is like it depends on the specific situation, the scenario, however you say it, and a lot of willpower, a lot of like just, in my case, me being like, fuck this. I am not doing this. I have dealt with this enough. Fuck this shit. I'm going to get up right now. And it's a lot of times it's hard to keep up because it changes its ways. It's like, here's a new version of torture this week. But it's hard to keep up with. That's an interesting question, to know when it's coming to an end. I guess that's easier to tell when I try to keep myself more balanced on my meds. Because one of the problems that'll happen is if I start sleeping through the regular times that I take my meds, even though Mavis really tries her best. I remember this morning, early in the day, she came and she sat on my chest. Or no, not today, the other night. The other day, I had done a Patreon stream, and then I'd fallen asleep, and then I woke up and was like, okay, gotta drag myself to the actual bed. And then at that point, Mavis had tried to wake me up around 7ish or something, and she just comes and sits on my chest and is like, brrr. And last night she was so sweet, and she just laid down, curled up on my chest, and I try to keep my arms like this to keep me like laying straight, also because my neck has still been hurting. Didn't help that I slept on the couch a couple days ago, but now I went back to the bed. I stopped banishing myself to the couch. It's like, I don't know. I was just like, no, you're going to sleep on the couch right now. I don't know what I thought of myself or what was going on in my head, but oh well. In any case, I went to the bed, and so going to the bed, it kind of like was like, oh God, am I going to go back to that whole thing where I get accustomed to just going to the bed and staying in the bed for way too long? And today it was like, nope, not going to let myself do that. I already slept for way too long. I've slept an incredible amount. I'm not about to do this again. I am pissed, and I have an outlet that is easy. I don't have to go outside of the house. I don't have to worry about that type of shit. And it's something, the streaming helps because it's something that's like, okay, if I say I'm going to do it, I need to do it. If I'm going to participate in it, I have to participate in it. Like, it's a certain like commitment of energy where I know what kind of energy I'm going to need to commit to it. Well, it's also something that I enjoy, so it kind of mimics somewhat of courses, but like there's no assignments afterwards, so a little less stressful. So yeah. I've had KFC, but it was years ago. I became vegetarian, not vegan, but vegetarian lacto-ovo, so I have like milk products and egg products. Mostly throughout the year. Sometimes I trade. Anyways, when I was 13. Well, I mean, it is fast food news. Good luck. Measles. What a cold-hearted sweetheart. She's an adorable Mavis. Like, she's sitting right there. She's like at the garden area of the door. Like, look, okay, this is one of her favorite places to sit. Right there. There's the doors nearby. So like she's there. See that thing right there where my finger is? That's her. Door is closer to that way. So she watches the door and is just an adorable babies. And I know part of it is like, hey, feed me, but also it's like, hey, mom, are you okay? Because I want you to feed me, but also are you alive to do so? I feel you being stuck in a quicksand of bed. That's a perfect description. Quicksand. The more you try to move, or the more you try, the more it reminds you of reasons why you shouldn't even try to move. Like, it just reminds you, it's like, nope, like, if you move, then that means you're going to have this, and this responsibility to catch up with, and you can't do that in enough time, can you? Oh, you might be able to. Do you even want to risk it? Do you want to try? Do you want to deal with that? You think this is bad? Wait till if you're disappointed. Like, it just shows you everything, but in like a millisecond of pain that just continues it afterwards. And you're like, you know what? I'm just going to sleep for the next 15, 16, 18, 20 hours because this is something where I'm not awake and nothing can scream at me because I'm not awake. And if I wake up, it's just I was asleep. And it's like I was because I didn't have a choice because my brain was like, you know what? This sucks. We're just going to shut off now and go to sleep because it's, ugh. That's why I say a lot of it is like it depends on the situation. Sometimes it's I regulate my meds more and so I can feel a bit better. But really, a lot of it all the time is like when I get to a point where I can get myself out of bed. I don't know what it is because each time feels like it's a different type of thing. Sometimes it's a consistent thing. Um, Sometimes it's you desperately need a shower, still need to do that. Don't judge me, please. I know we don't need to make those jokes because I don't need to hear them right now. Like, honestly, let's leave those jokes aside because, like, at least for now, just don't need them. Oh, I've been on for an hour. Wow. News RIP to Larry King. He was a Trump supporter. Same, but he was a legend. Don't know who that is, but okay. Been on for an hour. Wow, okay. I might be switching to like a Patreon stream soon. Let me try to. I need to plug in my phone because my phone is dying. Of course, it always decides to do that right when I kind of want it nearby. So, okay. What is that? Okay, never mind. Just ignore that. In any case, I think an hour is pretty good for the stream. This was a pretty insightful general discussion of your blues, I think. I hope so. I hope this was like a sort of general discussion, just sort of like if you have a couple more questions about it, that might be good to add into the discussion because that was the point of the stream. It's funny how exhaustion can persist even after like hours, days of sleeping. It's like, dude, nobody invited you to this party. I don't even go to parties. It's the whole like she doesn't even go here. I don't even know what that's from. I just know it's a meme. But that's depression, basically. Well, I mean, they did, but it's actually making sense because we're past the 8:30 mark. Usually people don't stay too long past this. Oh, and it's a Saturday. So yeah, usually during the week they might. Saturdays they don't always. It really depends, but you never know. A lot of people may ask, well, if you're in bed all day, what what are you exhausted for? What would your retort be? Um, well, it's called your brain is exhausting you, and if you think it's funny, like, oh, why are you in bed all day? What's exhausted you? Do you think I'm here for fun? Yeah, I'm totally enjoying the time by myself. Um, I just invite people over every day. We can tap a K. We can start a game of Scrabble. Like, what the fuck do you think I'm doing here? No, I'm not okay. I'm not doing well. I'm feeling sick. And if I could get out of bed, I would. I've had to have this conversation a lot. This is more of an extended period of thing, less aggressive. I try to explain things and I don't usually yell at the people. It's just like if they're laughing at me, it's sort of like, dude, how about you have the wind knocked out of you? And then everybody's like, but you look fine. And then you try to explain to them, but you can't talk because the wind is knocked out of you. And also you feel like you're about to pass out. Like, I feel like that's a decent analogy. Now who will watch the Patreons? Nobody's watching here. Some people will, aka the patrons. Viewers, actual Patreon. So now Newsy, so they'll be watching Patreon though. Yeah, they usually do watch on Patreon. She doesn't even go here, line in the legendary 2004 Mean Girls. I know I figured it was from Mean Girls, but I don't know entirely who it is. Also news, we're still in the first, like, I've got like 5, but one of them is a friend, and so like there's one more space for the streams, unlimited streams, and so it's usually 4-ish people, usually 2 or 3. It's one of the fun parts. That's the point of Patreon. You have such a tight knit community. Thank you, Lou. Not the same exact people, but this is the amount of the consistent viewers on the Patreon streams. Yeah, pretty much it is. It's a tight knit community, and it's fun because it's kind of like, yeah, let's catch up together. It's like a fun hangout, except less intimidating, I guess, in a way. It's very, very chill. Wow. I don't know what that is. What do you mean? There's a link to the pledge if your curiosity is so strong, music. Yeah, feel free to join. Like, there's a very nice person pledge, which is $3, but I always recommend the $5. I mean, yeah, that's more money, but also like you get access to everything, and there's one more spot to the unlimited streams that would be at the next tier usually. No, I don't pay for any content. Sorry. I understand, but also, do you not use Netflix? Just curious. And yeah, no need to apologize. I was just curious. I was like, wait, how do you get away in life without paying for content? Like, do you just keep making new email addresses for the like 2-week trials? Or like, how do you do this? You're welcome if you want to join, if you can join. If you can't, you're welcome to join later if you still want to. If you don't, it's up to you. Everything's up to you. It's the fun part. It's Patreon. Sorry, I didn't mean to say sorry. Oh, okay. Damn, I was trying to be. We were trying to be nice, but okay. Cable or even cable. Yeah, don't you pay for video on demand or even cable or pay-per-views? Do they still have pay-per-views? Aren't those like all those channels? If you still, okay, pay-per-views, you have to have cable, right? And it's like all those really, really high, like the number is really high, like channel, I think it's 1,000, something like that channel. And they're like those kind of channels. That's the pay-per-view, right? Also, um, video on demand, isn't that like anything nowadays? Like, I'm confused a little bit. Um, I use Netflix. I don't pay for Netflix. Do share your secrets, please. Yeah, pay-per-views are for sports and whatnot. Are you sure it's Lou? Unless you're joking, you're a little bit innocent. Yeah, those are the really high ones are for the pay-per-view. Okay, then what's the video on demand? Nope, last time I paid for content was to see a movie over a year ago now. Like a movie in theater, you mean? Also, like, whose Netflix are you using then? It's nice if you don't have to pay for it. And you'll have access to all Netflixes around the world if you use. No, I'm not sponsored, so I'm not going to advertise anything. Well, not just sports. If your definition of sports is multiple people getting huns. Yeah, that's what I was kind of like. I was like, Lou, no. That's not the only thing at the pay-per-view. Also, there are sports at other things. What's the video on demand? Whose account are you using? What is the info? Can we add in like using some sort of person's VPN? Can we have like access to that too? Like, just give us all the details, we need it. Dude, if that were the case, then the Patreon would be way different, but no, unfortunately. Although I have been considering watching Chilling Adventures of Sabrina on there. Thought it might be cool. I use video on demand to define. Oh, okay. So video on demand is the Hulu, Netflix, HBO, those like Prime Video, those things. Okay. If you know where to find all of the Drag Race and also Untucked Drag Race, please let me know because I can't seem to find a full thing anywhere. Like especially Untucked, and I'm very upset about it. Yeah, that's potential. I realized like on public, it occurred to me that might not be a good idea. I think I could do like bloopers of those things or like the whole like making fun of certain things in videos, but that would be like literally, I don't think it's okay to play an entire episode and post it to YouTube publicly. I don't think that's allowed. Even if I add enough commentary, I'd still need to cut it up. So that would end up being Patreon stuff. But I don't mind like the stuff that's like just making fun of certain videos or something, like making harmless fun stuff like that. But I think that's different. But House is potential. Sabrina's definitely a potential, especially Sabrina. I mean, I've been in the mood for some Sabrina, the witchiness in me. Ooh. Maybe reading tarot. Are you up for reading tarot? Because Lou, I think you're the only one here now, and also you're the only Patreon regardless. Do you want your tarot read? I just realized I need to check what posts I actually have already on. Like, ugh, damn it. Where? Let me check out my own like thing. Let's see. Elevator music. The last thing was this. It was the Korean mask thing. That horrifying thing. I'm up for it. What does tarot mean? Oh yeah, the zits are on display at this angle. Okay, thank you. I need to back up at this angle. My face is not happy, and I was lazy and didn't like wash it off as soon as I woke up today, and I just it hurts. Lou on Patreon corroborated this. People don't talk about the fact that it hurts. It hurts a lot. Like acne when it's bad, it doesn't just like look nasty. It hurts. Okay, but yeah, tarot cards, reading a person's tarot cards. You knew what that was. You were asking about it. Also, I ordered the tarot card earrings. I kind of like did a reading my own tarot cards and then ordered those. Dude, I had severe acne for years and I would wake up with bloody zits, sleeping in the wrong way. Dude, there's a reason that for years I slept like I was in a coffin because I was like, I can't move to the side. And to this day, if I want to sleep on my side, what that entails is this, where there's this whole space that I don't even do it usually. It just doesn't happen. I sleep on my back. I'm terrified of these things. And I apparently had my face touch the pillow or the side of the fabric. Or maybe it was when I fell asleep on the carpet like once and then this happened. Or I think I ate crisps. Oh, yeah, I ate crisps once. Then it's like, all right, thanks, hello, nobody invited you. They definitely don't even go here. I took Accutane, but then I tried to take it again here. That's another rant. Dracula's sleeping position, honestly. I get weird dreams when I sleep on my back. Interesting. I just am kind of like, I feel like I get a lot of dreams, but I wonder, like, because I don't remember a lot of them. And everybody dreams every night, apparently. That's what they've said so far. And I wonder, what is my brain trying to, like, how bad is it? I've had some pretty bad dreams. Sometimes I'll forget them, like, as soon as I wake up. But I'll wake up, like, freaked out. And I'll be like, what, why? And I'll be like, I don't know, but I think something bad in my dream happened. Or it'll be like a weird dream. Do you dream in color or black and white? I also do you try melatonin? I don't take melatonin. Firstly, I think it can like cause seizures or something with one of my medications. We may do today, by the way, another video recording because the last one just really we waited way too long in the video to do it, and I was like too tired. Just was not good content. I watched it again and I was like, no. Okay. All right. Just anyways. Melatonin. Oh, you dream in color. Have you ever dreamt in black and white? Led any? Oh wait. I don't read into my dreams. I feel like it doesn't lead anywhere. Huh. Well, I was saying like I don't like remember them. It can in a way. Also, melatonin is that thing that can help you sleep, but it's also something that's naturally produced in your brain. And personally, I think it can do good, but can also like fuck you up because it's already produced in your brain. And then if you stop using it, then it's like your brain's like, I thought we were getting this externally. I'm not a doctor, but as far as I know, it's not the best idea. And I know with my meds, it just doesn't work. And I've always had color in my dreams. I've always had color in my dreams. Oh, okay. Some people dream black and white. That's an odd idea to me. My hair really does try to defy gravity at times. 90, that would be 105. Okay, 104. Yay! Okay, that would be 103. Yay! I got it right. All right, perfect. Okay. Okie dokie. So we are going to end the stream now. Melatonin prescribed or what? No, you can find it in the grocery store. They come in like gummies, I think. Anyways, positive vibes to everyone. I shall talk to you later. Okay, no, I need to say goodbye this way. Damn it. Okay. Yes. So, let me try this again. Positive vibes to everyone. Check out the Patreon. Please subscribe. Please make sure you're still subscribed. Like, whatever else you're supposed to do. Please comment. I love comments. I really do. Suggestions or anything you want. Do check out the Patreon, though, because we have a really fun time here. And I try to accommodate people as much as I can, even financially. Like, I really try. So, yes, positive vibes, and I shall talk to you all later. I just read something by Lou. And they were before they had color. I don't know if that was a thing. Anyways, okay, next one. Yeah, they do go on for hours. Our Patreon streams do go on for hours. So I'm about to start a Patreon stream. Positive vibes. And I'll see you in a few moments, Lou. So, farewell. Yeah, currently, one person left. $5. $5 in unlimited streams for a month. Anyways, okay, enough advertising. I think I've said positive vibes like 3 times, 4 times. Anyways, okay, good luck with your life, dude. Bye.